A very good weekend when you look at a very good weekend morning for all of you in sports today. And our family members will be gearing up for something really, really spectacular because the business end of the Champions Trophy is upon us. This is probably one of the last couple of days that we'll have the league matches today and tomorrow, followed by your semi-finals on 4th and 5th. Then when you look at it, the final on 9th of March. Now, this is the current scenario. There are two major things happening in the Champions Trophy today and tomorrow. Today, Afghanistan will be praying for a miracle in the South Africa versus England encounter that is going to take place in Karachi. The weather is absolutely fine. There is no rain threat that is going to be there in the match. But Afghanistan need a miracle. If South Africa decide to bat first, then Afghanistan are eliminated right in and right there, because the equation is that if England make 300 and you have to chase 301, then if South Africa make 301, then England will have to chase the total down in 11.1 overs. If it is say 100 runs, if it is say 50 runs, if you're dismissed for 50, then England will have to chase it down in 5 overs. If it is for 80, you have to chase it down in 7 overs. 100 or more, it is 9, 10 overs, and if it's 300, 11 overs. So this is the mathematical equation that Afghanistan have. If England bat first and they dismiss South Africa, say if they make 300, then or if they dismiss South Africa for 96 or 100, or even lesser, if they dismiss South Africa for 90, then and only then Afghanistan are going through. If a South Africa bat first and England have to chase, they have to chase the total down in 11.1 overs. So this is the classification that you're looking at, but it is looking rather impossible at this point in time. The only chance is England bat first and they dismiss South Africa very cheaply. That is the only minute chance that you've got. The second major milestone that you're going to see on the 2nd of March is Virat Kohli getting to 300 ODIs. He will join a very elite few who have played 300 ODIs for India. Sachin Tendulkar is there is Sourav Ganguly, then there is Rahul Dravid, there is Yuvraj Singh, and now Virat Kohli is going to join that list on 2nd of March, when India take on New Zealand in the second of our last league game that is going to be there. Now there is some confusion regarding the semi-finals. If India lose, will they be classified as A2? No. India will be classified as A1, irrespective of whether they win against New Zealand or lose against New Zealand. The only change will be B1, B2, because they will have to make the trip to Dubai or they'll have to stay in Pakistan. So equation is simple. If India win, they will still be A1. They will then face B2. Tomorrow we will get to know what is the current situation, or even by today, because we will come to know what is the current situation. A1, whoever will finish B2, we'll come to know by today. Australia, if they already got 4 points. If South Africa win, then it will be India versus Australia in the semi-final. If South Africa lose, then it is India versus South Africa in the semi-final in Dubai on the 4th. India, irrespective of where they finish, they will be in A1. That won't change, because A2 is scheduled to play in Lahore, but A1 will play in Dubai. So India will be playing in Dubai, and that is why their classification will remain A1. A1 is India's. So that is why this is going to be the thing. You'll find out today which team finishes B1 or B2. If South Africa win, they'll be B1. It'll be an India-Australia semi-final. If South Africa lose, then it is India versus South Africa semi-final. So the second game, the 2nd of March game, irrespective of whether India wins or India loses, India will remain A1. That is the classification that they have. And many people will say that is an unfair advantage. Maybe they are right in certain instances, but then what could you do? India were never going to travel to Pakistan. And this was the agreement that was agreed upon. This was the arrangement which was agreed upon. So A1 will be India, irrespective of whether they lose against New Zealand or win against New Zealand. B1, B2, you'll find out today. South Africa win, they'll be B1, so they'll take on New Zealand. B2 will be Australia, they'll take on India. If South Africa lose, B1 will be Australia, they'll take on New Zealand. Then when you look at it, it will be South Africa taking on India. That is the current scheme of things that we are looking at this point in time. There is a very strong breeze blowing at this stage. The weather is pleasant here because in Lahore it had rained earlier, and yesterday also there was a threat of rain which was there. So yes, Karachi, no problems as far as the weather is concerned. It's going to be bright and sunny. Now, as far as other sporting events is concerned in the world, India are dominating in the Prague Chess Masters. Aravindh Chidambaram, after having defeated Vincent Keimer, he has defeated Wei Yi, and now he is in the top. And who is second? Praggnanandhaa. Praggnanandhaa has beaten one opponent and he defeated Guian, and that is why he is in second position. India are 1 and 2 in the chess world at this point in Prague. Aravindh Chidambaram right now is in the top 15 because of his 2 wins against Vincent Keimer and against Wei Yi. So it is a fantastic achievement that we are seeing in the Prague Masters. Now, in the WPL, we saw Delhi Capitals winning by 9 wickets against the Mumbai Indians. And because of that, now Delhi Capitals are on top in the WPL. Mumbai Indians are second. RCB are somehow holding on to their third spot. But today, they take on Delhi Capitals. RCB take on DC. And if RCB lose this, then they might slip out of the top 3. Remember, whoever tops the table, they get into direct final entry. If that doesn't happen, then if they finish second or third, there is an eliminator, and that means it is going to be a big situation that we are seeing in the WPL also. The WPL is also heading into its business end. So now tomorrow will be the final, today will be the final game in Bengaluru. After that, on 3rd onwards, you will see the WPL being played in Lucknow. So that is the current situation when you look at the WPL. Now, those are the things which are going on in the world of sport. Let's see how things pan out from now on. Today it is South Africa versus England that is there. Afghanistan will go home for sure. That is what Manu John is saying. Yes, all but certain it's going to happen. Who do you think India will face in the semis? Australia or South Africa? They will face Australia, Ankur. If South Africa win today. If South Africa win today, India will face Australia. It'll be a tough final if India comes in front of New Zealand in the final. It will be. I mean, see, let's see how this pans out, because India will take on New Zealand. They may take on Australia, and then in the final, they could take on South Africa. Who knows how it pans out at this point in time? Will Rohit Sharma play versus New Zealand, or somebody else will captain? Manu John, let us make one thing very clear here. There is no injury concern. KL Rahul himself said it in the press conference that there are no injury concerns as far as he knows. So Rohit Sharma and Mohammad Shami might play tomorrow. They will play tomorrow. It doesn't make sense for anybody to be rested for the game tomorrow because the turnaround time for the semi-final is so little. So India will take A1 for sure. India are A1. Irrespective of what happens. We will get to know tomorrow. That's what we are saying, Ankur Singh. Raj Mohan K. Steve Smith, tactical brilliance was spot on. 3 slips with Gully in ODI, leaving free the covers area free. Aggressive captaincy. Oz batting is the key for saving. Short is injured. Replacement. That will be a tough one. Raj Mohan. Who will replace Matthew Short? Maybe a Jake Fraser McGurk. Maybe. But it will be a very big miss if Matthew Short is there. Key fielder also. Austin Kuna saying this WPL has been so predictable. Win the toss and win the game. Disappointing indeed. If Alston Menzies is saying, if India versus Australia semi-final, then Zampa will be crucial. I feel if Oz win toss, they should bowl first because India still haven't batted first. Dubai is a chasing ground. And that is why whoever wins the toss, they will want to bowl first. So that is the way I look at it. Rohit Sharma tweaked his hamstring, it seems. Manu John, he seems to be fine. He may have had an hamstring issue, but he's fine. That's the thing. Priyanshu is saying, I feel in Dubai, Australia would have better chance to beat than Lahore. At Dubai, mediocre bowling can work. At Lahore, India would have enjoyed batting. Well, India are not going to Lahore, my friend. So we cannot even discuss that because India will never play in Lahore at this point in time. And remember, whatever happens, the classification for India is A1. So will Kohli be the last ever player to play 300 ODIs? The next closest, Mushfiqur at 270, Rohit at 270. I think so. With the way how ODIs are going, I think he'll be the last to get to 300. Virat Kohli. Australia showing Australia things in ICC tournaments. That's what is saying. Yep. Australia showing Australia things. And Anshu Mishra, Vikrant Gupta sir, fan base following in Pakistan is insane. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it was indeed a sight. So, yes, it is insane. Anshu Mishra Champions Trophy semi-finalist is the copy-paste of ODI World Cup. Same top four, India, SA, NZ. Said you're talking about 300, Australia, 37 extras. Steve Smith is the man who can make Bangladesh win CT. Genius. No. Come on. Steve Smith, if he captains Bangladesh, Bangladesh will not even prosper. Bangladesh's own problems are their own. The board, the players, the talent is virtually non-existent at this point. At the moment, do you think SA has capability to reach the final? Yes, they do have the capability to reach the final. But their old mental frailties will come up yet again. That's what I think when you look at South Africa. So, yes. Austin, Kuna, if you get a chance, will you want to go to Pakistan? Firstly, Austin, I don't know. Will I ever get a chance to travel? I really don't know if I will ever get the chance to travel. So that is one part of the question that is answered. Will I want to go to Pakistan? Professionally, I will be obliged to go to Pakistan. Professionally. Personally, never. Professionally, I will be obliged, but personally, I would never want to set foot in the country. That's the one thing I look at it. I think the final will be Oz versus South Africa. Very well could happen. Alston Minzy, Steve Smith and the captaincy is the match made in heaven. Him mixing the bowlers very smart. Indeed it is. And SA look a complete side. Not counting them out. Not counting them out at all. And that's why it is there. Anshu Mishra, will Nikhil and Vikrant cover semi-final Lahore? No. Why will they cover the semi-final Lahore? They'll cover the semi-final in Dubai. And then they will have no time to go to Lahore. So that is the way I look at it. India are not traveling to Lahore. Whatever happens, again, let me tell you, whatever happens, A1 is India. That is the way we look at it. So yes, Halston Menzies hope this time SA will not choke. Australia and semis and finals of ICC ODI events, just 5 losses in 23 games. Could be a 6th on 4th. That's the way we look at it. Just 20 minutes of rain and complete mismanagement. Priyanshu. Well, where have we heard that before? Pakistan, India, that's how it goes, my friend. Pakistan and India are united by mismanagement and by stupidity. That's the way I look at it. Fans, mismanagement. I mean, India has not painted itself in glorious colors by having games washed out due to bad reasons. So that's why, look, Barsapara was there. There was Ahmedabad. There was Greater Noida. There was a patch in Eden Gardens that ensured that, yes, 2015 was abandoned. So that's the way I look at it. NZ might rest key players on Sunday versus India. No, they will not. They will not. Any chance of Taskin Rishad Fizz as replacement IPL? Some news there, Raj Das Gupta? No news. I'm not following the IPL that much because of the Champions Trophy. So once Champions Trophy is done, then we'll get to IPL. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this edition of the Morning Wrap. Thank you very much, and subscribe to Sports Today, and you'll get all the latest information that you have from Dubai. You'll get Sunil Gavaskar's live. You'll get all the other experts will be there. And is this where I live? Is this Delhi or Gurgaon? None of the above. It's Noida. Charanyan Nayangar. Now NZ knows that they have to play semis in Park. Well, that's going to be the case. They'll have a 2-day turnaround period then in that case. So let's see how that goes out. So yes, Henry has a good record against what I feel they might rest him. Priyanshu. Why will anybody want to rest somebody? It is a very short tournament. I don't think you're resting any key players at this point. Now, New Zealand knows they may have to play semis in Pakistan. Yes, NZ will have to play in Pakistan. So that's the way I look at it. So bye-bye, folks. More videos coming your way on Sports Today. Bye-bye.